Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I'm running out of ways and ideas on how to introduce you to my channel or to my videos whenever I do the same thing every single day. What other different things can I say to welcome you into another get ready with me? Basically for today's makeup tutorial I wanted to do something with either peacock blue or navy blue. So I have this wee palette here from P. Louise and it's from the sandwich stages. We have this shade here and this shade, like a peacock green. Love it. I think that's absolutely beautiful. Or I even think if this is like all over the lid, blend out to this. Beautiful as well. I don't know what to do. So I'm gonna actually like prep and prime my skin and then we'll do like my foundation and stuff and then we'll get into the eyes. So I'm going to just prime my skin here with the vitamin enriched face base from Bobbi Brown. For foundation I'm going to be taking L'Oreal True Match. Such an oldie bit of goodie. I loved this foundation like back in the day. This was the foundation I always used whenever I first started my channel. This is a very nostalgic moment actually. Like, I even got my mum onto this foundation. Like it was just, oh, it's such an iconic foundation. If you know, you know. So I'm just going to apply this with a brush first of all and then I'm going to go in and further blend it out with a sponge. But you know a foundation's good if like 15 years later or possibly even more. I don't know when this foundation came out but you know it's good if like say 15 years from me, let's just say. And it's still kicking about. Oh, it's so good. It's kind of like a skincare foundation. That's how I want to describe it. Like I think there's hyaluronic acid in it and it's just, it just makes your skin so beautiful. Like there's definitely benefits in it. I think I could be so wrong right now. How funny would it be if I was? But it's kind of like a serum foundation because it is so liquidy. It has the most beautiful buildable finish. It has like a really nice like satin-like finish to it as well, where it's not like overly dewy. So if you have oily skin you would be able to get away with it, but then obviously I have dry skin and I love it. It loves my skin. It works really well on me and it wears so well as well. It wears so well as well throughout the day. So I'm now going to take my sponge and just further blend that in. Oh yeah. Talking about good foundations, I really need to get the new Holly Boon foundation. I just begrudge buying makeup this time of the year because I'm waiting for Black Friday. It would just be my luck for me to buy it and then it's like on sale in a couple of weeks time for Black Friday. But no, like see, because I haven't bought makeup in so long, I feel like I'm just gonna go crazy on Black Friday. Or like, do you know what, it's not even about Black Friday anymore. I feel it's like the whole week leading up to Black Friday. But I feel like I'm gonna go absolutely crazy this year because I literally cannot remember the last time I bought makeup. Okay, I've made my mind up. I think I'm just gonna go for the navy blue. So this one here, I'm just going to pack this just like all over the lid, just make this a simple matte smoky eye. So I'm first off going to take my 02 brush and just go into that navy blue. Oh no, this is looking very blue. I want it to be like more of like a dark true navy blue. I'm going to start packing it on the crease anyway, just start on the outer corner. Just kind of packing it on as I go. I'm not blending at it just yet. And just bringing it right round into the inner corner as well. But once that's built up in the crease the whole way around from outer corner to inner corner, I'm not going to take any more product on that brush, but I'm going to now go at the edges, or around the edges, sorry. And I'm just going to pat at them to kind of blend, blur and diffuse. So that it's just going to be a wee bit easier to blend them when it comes to it instead of blending a harsh line. You obviously know this by now because I feel like I repeat myself in every tutorial. Okay, I think this is a wee bit too blue. I'm not too sure about it. I'm now going to go into my my 04 5? No, it's not my 05. What is this? You would think I'd know my own brushes by this stage. My 04. One of my 04, so it's just like my wee petite blending brush. Kind of somewhat similar to the 02 that I was using, but my 02 comes into more of like a point, whereas my 04 is a wee bit more flexible and fluffy. I'm not taking any product on it as well, by the way, but I'm just going to go in circular motions just around those edges. Just give that all a wee blend. And of course, guys, do remember that my brushes are still on clearance sale. Again, I'm going to be repeating this in every single tutorial, so I do apologise about that. But yeah, they're obviously still on clearance sale, and they will be continuing to be on clearance sale since obviously Buff and Blends, the brand that I do have my collection with, my wee collaboration brushes, they're closing down at the end of the month. So obviously once they close down and once my brushes sell, like once they're gone, they're gone. So get them I really can. I'm kind of like trying to push them as much as I can at the minute for obviously like Christmas presents and stuff. So, and they're perfect for makeup artists, whether you're a beginner. They're just a very versatile wee brush collection. It just contains like my 6 must-have brushes for literally creating any eye makeup look. Obviously, since they were launched like coming up to a year ago, they're the only brushes I ever use in my tutorials for any makeup look, whether you're playing with colour or you're wanting to create something simple and timeless or something natural, it doesn't matter. So they're very beginner friendly and perfect for makeup artists, just anybody to be honest. So you may get them now while you can, and I think they'll be a great wee Christmas present to somebody, even somebody who's just like starting off in makeup or whatever. I'm going to try and find another eyeshadow palette. Bear with me for a minute. I think I actually know what one I want to use as well. Who remembers this little gem? What a beautiful palette. Book of Magic palette from Beauty Bay. I might take this shade here. As you can see, like it's a really nice dark navy. And I know this is discontinued, so unfortunately you can't get it anymore. But because it's in my collection, it's my palette, and I have hit pan on that shade, I may as well just take it and just use it up while I can, I suppose. But if you're wanting to recreate this look, you can obviously take the Beauty Bay Magic palette. There's going to be a navy in here. Oh yeah, more than one actually. So there's obviously this one, or this one, or this one. This one would be perfect actually. Yeah, this one here. So I actually think whenever I'm coming back to recreate this look come to Christmas time, and I'm actually wanting to make it a wee bit more glam, I might actually use this palette. And I'm going to be taking this on my 05, so as you can see it's a nice wee small flat brush. Perfect! Yeah. This wee brush from my collection is great, by the way. It's a very, very versatile brush. I love it for not only doing what I'm doing now, I can apply shadows to the lid, glitters, shimmers, loose pigments. I can also use this brush to cut the crease. I also use it as well whenever I'm creating like a smoky winged liner. And also I love it to blend out shadow on the lower lash line as well. I find it's really, really good for like not only just like applying or like stamping shadow on the lower lash line, but then further going in and blending with the same brush. And that's definitely like one thing I love about like my wee brush collection. Like I know there's only 6 brushes in it, but I feel like to create any makeup look or eyeshadow look, that's all you really need. You know, like sometimes it can be just very overwhelming to have so many eyeshadow brushes, and sometimes you don't even know what to do with them, or you don't really know what they're used for or whatever. So I didn't want anybody to be like so overwhelmed with having a load of brushes. Like I just think a 6-piece brush set is just enough. It's just enough for me. Like I know there's people out there that have a load of eyeshadow brush sets and collections, and I love that. It's great. They come in super, super handy to have a choice and a selection, but I just wanted to keep it easy and beginner friendly for you. By just having 6 brushes, and the fact that they're all so versatile, like they don't have just like one use. I'm going to go back into my 02. I'm not going to take any more product or any product on it, sorry. I'm just going to start blending that. I'm just going to pat blend for now, just kind of see how this shadow blends, because I know this palette is like a couple of years old, so I'm not too sure how it's going to look. I'm now going to go into my 04 brush and take the tiniest wee bit of that dark blue I'll start blending that just within the crease. And now for a wee bit of concealer. Just going to take a wee bit. This is the Juvia's Place concealer in the shade 22. So I'm thinking of getting my lips done. I've been on the fence about getting my lips done for so many years at this point. Like whenever it was all the hype and everybody was getting their lips done, I was like, yeah, I want my lips done too. And it never happened, obviously. And I always kind of like go back on the idea of it and the thought of it, and it's just like, I don't know if I could be bothered, and then like if it goes wrong or if they end up too big, or I don't know. Like see if you're from my area, like Mid-Ulster, Coleraine, Macclesfield, those are the two towns I would be most familiar with, or even Ballymena. Do let me know, like, is there anybody that does lip filler? Or anybody good, like really good that does lip filler? And like, I don't mind whenever I want my lips done, I don't really want anybody to be able to tell that I have my lips done. Like, I want them quite natural. Like, I'm happy enough with like my bottom lip, but I just want a wee bit of volume just at my top lip, just at my cupid's bow, and I don't know. And here's another thing, I hate my side profile. I have like my bottom lip and my chin sticks out further than like this part of my face, so I end up looking like this. And I'm obviously exaggerating, but like I hate, I don't even know if you'd be able to see or not, but I hate my side profile because my chin and my bottom lip like sticks out further, and I don't like that. Or even better, if you have lip filler, would you recommend it? And then for my cream bronzer, I'm taking the contour stick from Primark. And I'm going to be taking this on my BK Beauty 101 brush. I have a discount code for these brushes that's linked down below with a direct link to the website as well, by the way. That just reminds me. Wait till you see this. So BK Beauty sent me out a PR package ages ago actually with like a load of their brushes and like a brush collection or something. I think it was the Angie Hot and Flashy collection, this one here. Then they also sent me out another PR package with a load of their other brushes, and they sent me out this beautiful case. And they also sent me their new eyeshadow palette as well. This is actually a really pretty eyeshadow palette. I kind of feel like if you're more mature, this would be like a perfect eyeshadow palette for you. I actually think my mum would love this eyeshadow palette. So see, for Christmas, if your mum is into makeup, or not even into makeup, but she just wears makeup, and she could maybe do with like an everyday eyeshadow palette, I feel like this is perfect. Like this is definitely like my mum's tones and shades, like even these shimmers, maybe not that purple, not too sure, but I feel like this is like a mum palette. So you can also get like 10% off this palette as well if you use my code. In the way, this thing here was a mini brush set. I'm obviously going to use my my 101. I have a mini 101. How cute is that? It's like the wee travel size 101. It is absolutely stunning. And we have like a wee mini travel size 107, and then also 4 other wee brushes, and a 208. Like, look how fine that is for like really detailed eyeshadow work or something, and then just 3 other wee eyeshadow brushes. If you're somebody that likes to blend out your foundation with a brush, I feel like this would be absolutely fantastic, but I just don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of blending out my foundation with a brush. Like, I will do it and I can do it obviously, but I then like to go in and further blend it with a sponge like I done earlier. But I love this brush for like cream products because it's so like densely packed. I love the shape of it as well. It's just, oh, it's so good. It just blends out the product beautifully as well, and just makes everything look so airbrushed. I have to say, if I got the chance to create another brush set with a Buff and Blend, like say a face collection of brushes, I think I definitely would have created a brush like this actually for like foundation cream products, whether it's blending out your foundation, concealer or cream bronzer. Like, I just love the shape of it, how it's like kind of angled, especially for a cream bronzer, because you're really able to get right in there at the cheekbone. Taken Mango Daiquiri and Sweet Cheeks from Made by Mitchell. These two blushes here, and I'm just going to apply these just on the cheeks. Can you hear that? Thank you! Highly unnecessary. I have this candle lit over there and it's one of those candles, like the wick is like a wee bit of wood, like thin wood, and it's like makes a crackling noise. Are they not the most annoying candles you've ever lit in your life? And the smoke that comes off them, how I haven't died yet from, like, is it carbon dioxide? I don't know, the smoke or the gases or whatever that comes from a candle. I don't know how I'm not dead with the amount of smoke that was coming off them candles. Oh dear, never again will I be buying one of those candles. And like that crackling noise, like, oh my god, drives me insane. I have been loving this wee setting spray recently, and do you know what, it's not even a setting spray, it's more of like a skincare spray, and it's from Makeup Revolution, and it's the Super Dewy Hydrating Spritz with moisturising cassia extract and cranberry seed oil. I've actually also been using this in between like my skincare routine as well, so I've actually started using it within I've started using it also like within my makeup routine as well. But the mister of it is so good. It's so fine. I love it. It smells a smidgen of cranberry. I can kind of smell it, but it smells more like coconut to me. I find that my face smells like a coconut biscuit. A soggy coconut biscuit. I'm not really selling it to you anymore, am I? Highlight. Let me see. I might actually use one of these new BK brushes that I got. So they sent me their 108. I'm guessing this could either be used as like a highlight brush or like a powder brush or something. So I'm going to take the dripped up highlight from Maven Beauty. Stacey Marie Get Wet highlight. And I'm just going to do my nose. So has anybody got the new Stacey Marie palette yet? The palette looks really nice actually. I'm really intrigued about the shimmer shades. The shimmer shades in the palette look beautiful. Oh, and talking about Be Perfect Cosmetics actually, somebody had left me a comment on last night's tutorial, but for you guys watching this it will be Monday's tutorial. And they had said that my discount code wasn't working with Be Perfect Cosmetics anymore, but I think I mentioned it like in a couple of tutorials ago, but my discount code with Be Perfect Cosmetics has actually changed. So it was initially EXF20, whereas it's now 20 EXF, all capitals by the way. Just in case you're ever trying to use like my previous discount code because you know it from memory, it has changed to 20 EXF. It is linked and listed down below by the way, so just in case you want to go and double check it or anything. But I'm going to take the Jordana Tisha. Oh my god, I literally just had it opened. Blush in Honey Pie. I know it's like a completely different colour to like the two Made by Mitchell blushes that I mixed, but I feel like this colour and the cheeks would go really nice with the eyes. But my discount code with Be Perfect Cosmetics, I don't actually know if it will be valid with the new Stacey Marie products. Any product that is just brand new and is launching that's really hyped, like for example the Stacey Marie products, usually doesn't work. But it obviously will work with anything else. And I think even like the wee palette I was using from P. Louise, you know, the wee sandwich stages, like the first palette I was using, this one here, I think you can actually get these on Be Perfect Cosmetics as well. Like you can also get P. Louise on Be Perfect website, like the mega store, and you can also use my 20% discount code. So it's actually really good. Like see if I need anything from H&B Cosmetics, Cash Beauty, P. Louise, or anything from Be Perfect, or like there's so many brands, like Doll Beauty, anything, I use my own discount code and you get 20% off. It's a win-win situation. I get a wee bit of commission, you use save money. Bronzer, I'm taking the Be Perfect and Miss Glam Sunset Glow bronzer. Let's see one here. This is a wee bit dark, so I'm going to take the tiniest wee bit. Oh yeah, that is so dark. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I just done my lower lash line off camera there. I actually done it on the phone to Kylie. And I just used this. I actually took a mixture between this shade and just a black and just ran that along the lower lash line. So I'm now taking the Inglot gel liner and I'm just popping that in my waterline. And I'm going to be taking it on my zero. These are obviously my sample brushes before we got the numbers put on them. My 03, so this type of brush right here. Were you wondering what I was doing there? I honestly feel like I have to do this literally every single day. At this point, I became so hairy all of a sudden. You know, I'm sure you're probably not really supposed to do that with makeup on, but I find that once you put makeup on, it just enhances like so many hairs on your face. Like, see, even in here, like I have a goatee. Like, my god. I don't know if you guys have noticed this, right? But say once I start using a lip liner, I will use that lip liner until it's done. Like, for example, do you remember Brink? Like ColourPop Brink? I think it was Brink. Or what other ColourPop lip liner? Anyway, it doesn't matter. And then there was the Morphe Sweet Tea lip liner. Honestly, like I used them consistently until they were done. And now it's ColourPop BFF3. There's definitely been so many other ones from ColourPop as well. Damn, I can't remember what they were though. I have really been pulling out all the lipsticks from the archives this week. The last lipstick I used in my tutorials was the MAC lipstick from Jimmy Genevieve, which you can't get anymore, it's discontinued. And I'm now going to be taking the Discolors and Daisy? The Discolors and Daisy and Katie collection. Like, do you remember the collab that they had done? How old is this? Like, seriously, this should have been binned long ago. But it's honestly such a beautiful colour. It's the More Creamer Please lipstick. It's like the most beautiful, like, brown beigey tone nude. And then I'm going to use a wee bit of the Urban Decay Stay Naked Vice Lip Chemistry in the shade Saucy. I love these lip products. I just know I'm not into gloss, but these aren't like a gloss. They're more of like a really, really high shine lip stain. Oh, they are gorgeous. This is actually a repurchase. Like, I actually went through quite a few of these actually. I think this is my third one. And it doesn't sit on the lips like a gloss, but just like a glaze. It's gorgeous. Like, as you can see, like there's a wee bit of pigment there, but not much. It's honestly like the thinnest consistency with such a beautiful shine. And it's so, so comfortable on the lips as well. I actually don't really like the look today. I was going to keep my thoughts to myself, but oh well. Do you know what? It's nice. It's nice. I'm happy enough with it, but I definitely want to recreate like a navy smoky eye closer to like maybe the end of November and definitely like December time for Christmas, and we'll definitely go more glam with it. I don't actually think I'm going to use like a lot of blues in it either. Maybe just like the navy blue that I used in this palette, or the midnight palette, sorry. And have it, I don't know, I just don't like that blue that's poking through. Like I feel like it's taken away from like the whole navy eye. Is it? I don't know. I don't even know what I'm trying to say right now. I think we'll maybe try and mix up a couple of greys, like dark toned greys or something. But anyway guys, hope you did enjoy this tutorial nonetheless. I'll obviously have everything like listed down below that I use, along with a direct link where you can go and have a wee nosy at my brushes. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial, and I'll see you in my next one.